Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Deepthi and it is second video of my Iceland series. In part 1 of the series, we explored Golden Circle, experienced Northern Lights and encountered snow blizzard. So if you haven't watched that video, then I'd highly recommend you to do so. Now, moving on to the next part of our journey to South Coast. So day 3 started on a sunny note and we began our journey for South Coast. This was journey from Reykjavik to Hofn, and the first stop of our journey was Seljalandsfoss, a 60-meter waterfall part of Seljalands river originating from volcano glacier. This is a unique waterfall as you can walk behind the waterfall. And if you're planning to visit this waterfall, then I would recommend you to wear waterproof jacket. To enhance your visit, you can also visit another waterfall which is just 10 minutes walk away from it. In terms of the facilities, you get basic facilities over here, along with a cafe and a souvenir shop. This was a perfect stop and spot for us to drink a cup of hot coffee and flex our muscles before resuming our trip to South Coast. Next stop for us was Skogafoss. Skogafoss is another iconic waterfall which is slightly broader than Seljalandsfoss. Here you can also climb 300 steps to reach the viewing platform to see the fall up close. This space was slightly more commercial than Seljalandsfoss, so you'd find all the necessary facilities and also a restaurant nearby. Although our next step was plain wreck, we had to skip that due to bad weather, and so we continued on our journey until we reached black sand beach called as Reynisfjara. This black sand beach is famous for its black sand and basalt columns which have volcanic origins, which gives this place a really dramatic touch. The beach is also famous for puffins, a seabird that you can see in Iceland, but those you can see only in summers. After enjoying our time at the beach, we had a quick bite at the nearby restaurant, which is just 200 meters away from the beach, and then resumed our journey. The drive down south is so scenic that every few minutes we encountered something new, from green moss to waterfalls to whatnot. After taking some pit stops, we finally reached our destination, Hali Country Hotel. By this time we were very tired. We had dinner and explored the museum dedicated to a writer who grew up over here, and then crashed for the day. Day 4 began on a snowy note, and we started for the cave expedition we had booked from Jokulsarlon Glacier Lagoon. For ice cave tour, our tour guide took us to Vatnajokul Glacier. After a short hike, we reached our destination, where our tour guide briefed us about this newly formed cave.
Until it got uncovered and we could see this big massive hole.
Our tour guide mentioned that ice caves can be dangerous to access during summertime because they can be full of water. It was astonishing to see the color of the ice. The color of the ice is blue because it is compressed ice. After snow falls on a glacier, it ends up getting compressed into ice. As it is compressed ice, all air bubbles are squeezed out and ice crystals enlarge, which makes the ice appear blue. It can be a little dark, scary and compact inside the cave, so if you're claustrophobic, then I would not suggest you to go for this tour. I personally loved this experience and enjoyed every bit of it. So we are now walking towards Diamond Beach, and the one that we saw earlier was Jokulsarlon Glacier Lagoon. Yeah, we are really enjoying our trip to South Coast. Initially we were worried that maybe it is not a good choice to drive all the way from Reykjavik to here, but now I feel we are so lucky to witness such beautiful places. That too, we can take our own time, so that's the best part about it. Oh, and we are almost here in front of Diamond Beach. The beach gets its name from the icebergs that look like diamonds on black sand. These ice chunks break off from the nearby Jokulsarlon Glacier Lagoon and wash upon this black sand beach. This place is pure magic, an absolute dream for thrill seekers and anyone who loves a little sparkle. I had the best time playing with the ice, feeling the cool breeze, and just soaking in the surreal beauty. Skaftafell. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not, but yeah, we reached Skaftafell and now we are trekking towards the glacier. It's a kilometer away from the parking area. The trek is quite scenic. Let me show you. Oh my goodness. Alright peeps, we reached just now and this is like heaven on earth. I mean it. Let me show you. After the exhausting dive, we needed a break, so we went to Sky Lagoon in Reykjavik. I love the 7-step ritual of the spa lagoon, including cold plunge, cold mist and sauna. Next we went to Reykjavik downtown to see its beautiful church, which was lit up in its glory. Because of its architecture, this church is one of a kind and a must-visit monument if you are planning to visit Reykjavik. Reykjavik downtown is as beautiful as any other part of Iceland. The cafes and houses are so cute, and in every other corner you would find a mural or a painting. We ended this night with Iceland's street food, a very popular Icelandic hot dog. Day 5 was dedicated to Thingvellir National Park, which we had skipped as part of the Golden Circle trip we did on day 2. This is the place where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates meet. Walking through the Thingvellir National Park means literally strolling between two continents, where the earth is slowly pulling apart beneath your feet. park there is Seljalandsfoss, which is quite famous amongst thrill seekers who visit this place all year round to snorkel in the cold, freezing water. Also home to this beautiful waterfall which has been featured in a lot of movies and TV series. Next we visited Blue Lagoon, which is situated near an active volcano, and so the entrance to the lagoon is quite dramatic. This is one of the most popular hot springs in Iceland, and considering the volume of crowds, for me it is one-time visit only. Nonetheless, unwinding at the Blue Lagoon was the ideal way to conclude our trip. Lastly, to wrap up our day, we went to Reykjavik downtown to enjoy our last day with an Icelandic meal. After enjoying our meal, we took a short tour of Reykjavik downtown and bid farewell to Iceland. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. If you liked the video, then hit like, comment in the comment section and subscribe to my channel.